What's up? This vid is going to be about the Nettspend and Rhonda's situation. This is my second video on the topic and there have been some big updates, so I'm just going to get into it. Basically, the background information that you need to know is these messages got leaked between Nettspend and this girl Rhonda, who's basically just this fat girl that people are making fun of. And people believed that there was a relationship between Nettspend and Rhonda. And Nettspend was getting clowned on it at first, but then it became like a joke. It became a very popular trend within Nettspend's fan base, and it seemed like everything was working out perfectly. It seemed people thought it was a funny thing that happened, like it was good news. It was actually very big news for some reason. But in my last video on the topic, I was speculating a lot about the account itself, because the account is very interesting. And to me, it was also unsettling because there's a lot of aspects. Let me just pull up the account 1 second. There were a lot of aspects of the account that were just strange to me. And me, like many others, were speculating that it was fake because of the way the captions were. All the captions were very unserious. It seemed like it was targeted. It seemed like they were basically using someone else's pictures. And that's what turned out to be true. There was some investigative journalism done by Sadport, which I'm going to explain. In my original video, I speculated that it was actually AI because of just how weird some of the pictures looked. But that turned out not to be true. It's photoshopped pictures. It's real pictures of a person taken, but Photoshop applied to them to connect it to Nettspend and create this whole story. So yeah, this guy Sadport, who, if you're watching this video, you probably may have heard about him, but he is a content creator within this space. And he basically did a lot of he conducted an interview with the person who ran the account. And he also looked into basically looked into the person and the history of the account, as well as accounts it's connected to, and they were able to come to the conclusion that it was fake. So I'm going to go through this research with you guys and conduct an analysis of the validity of the research, and we can come to the conclusion of whether it is fake or not. He writes, okay, so it turns out that as many expected, Rhonda is fake. She stole pictures from a girl named Haley and has been catfishing as her on social media for years. So yeah, it's not a real person. It's not Rhonda. It isn't real. It's someone else. It's a real person, and they're using her, just like many people have speculated. The account is a skilled Photoshopper changing the name of a girl's yearbook, which may also explain that Nettspend photo from earlier. So about the Nettspend photo he's talking about, there's this picture of what looked to be Nettspend, like basically rubbing some fat girl's feet. And this, on his hand, he had a Nettspend tattoo, and it looked like Nettspend. So people were assuming, damn, this is Nettspend. And there's a point in the story there's a point in the situation where people actually started believing Rhonda was real. A lot of accounts were posting, damn, Rhonda might be real because of how detailed this particular piece of evidence was. You wouldn't expect it to be faked, but as we will see, it was photoshopped. One piece of proof is that she had a fake sister Instagram account, which was registered under the same phone number, which means it's the same person behind both accounts, which means that this is a person, or one phone number is linked to multiple fake accounts. There's a fake yearbook picture where the name Rhonda Moore is photoshopped. They also found a real person named Haley, she's a real girl who was actually found to be live streaming. Apparently she's a pediatric nurse, and she's been the victim of cyberbullying because of her appearance, which that is obviously kind of sad, but you know, it's kind of messed up to laugh at someone's appearance who has nothing to do with the situation. She likely doesn't even know who Nettspend is, or has never interacted with him. Maybe she knows about his music, but she's probably not tapped into the underground like that, I'd assume. But basically, just so you guys know, and this was something that Sadport had uncovered in one of his videos, but basically you'd expect it to be some like weird dude running these accounts, but it's all like girls. It's like, but they're tapped in. They're like groupies, and they're actually connected to Nettspend in real life. Like they know him. This is just according to the research that has been done. But apparently they know Nettspend, and this is all kind of calculated. It was a calculated marketing move, and it worked. It increased the publicity of Nettspend, and it increased the engagement of his fans. So yeah, that's the whole situation. It's kind of has some sadness to it, but there's also, it's funny at the same time. It's a whole roller coaster of emotions. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. We recently hit 60 subscribers, and I will be releasing the 60 subscriber special soon. But yeah, if you want to support the channel, this channel will be huge one day, so you want to be a part of it now. But make sure you subscribe right now and like the video.